Damn. Yeah.
Back. What are you doing in there?
Oh, just building some
Custom oh god.
some brackets here. I just need to tack that side quick.
Yeah, we're having some issues. I'll show you on this side. Since our sliders only have 2 mounting points, here and here. If you take a hard enough hit on the slider, it'll bend the frame. We don't want that anymore because it's happened a few times. So one of these times we're gonna bend it back and it's just gonna rip off. So we're gonna add a bar from here up to there. Hopefully keep it from bending. I mean, mine's like a, you can't really see, but mine's all bent too. And mine's happened, but not as bad as his. So I'm considering doing it too. And another thing, RIP to my rear caliper pistons. Evidently I shouldn't have said one more trip should be fine on them. This is, I just put my fourth set of brake pads and 2,300 miles in the rear. So I've gone through 3 sets of OEM and now I'm going to try the EBC pads. And also another thing we were doing is we're going to raise these hogs up. I actually raised mine already. I had it as slammed as low as it would go because we were running tracks and racing and doing all that kind of stuff, but we haven't done it yet this year and I don't think it's going to come, so decided to raise them up for our upcoming trip to Brimstone in a month. So I was working on that as well, and other than that, I mean, just going to do oil change and routine maintenance to mine. Maybe fix this fender. RIP. Yeah. So there, like I talked about, it's in the 3rd point.
Yeah, just a downward plane to stop it from bending out. You know, when they take a nice hard hit. But
yeah, I mean, we're good at that.
This is just a little bit of Brimstone prep. Probably get another ride in before we go to Brimstone, but you know, just want to get some stuff done here. As you guys seen in the last video, if you've seen it, had some trailer issues.
Yeah, we also
had
have
that
this
thing in here. Found out that really only had like 1 good wheel bearing set left, and so we just pulled it all apart, replaced it all new wheel bearings, and then we'll have a full setup in this and a toolbox is spare. So hopefully that should be good to go. Talk about your tie rod already.
Oh no. Oh, so another thing. So if you guys have Weller tie rods, I actually was doing, what did I do? I don't know, I was just going over my machine. Actually this top, oh god, focus. I don't know. That Allen on the top of your Weller tie rod, mine was loose. Literally had like a ½ inch of play. It was almost out. So if you're, you know, if you've been running these, and I've only had these on for like 2 trips. So if you're going to be running them or whatever and you haven't checked them, I'd recommend checking them. Make sure, you know, none of them are loose. So I just pulled mine off and re-red Loctited it. So could have ended really bad. I mean, we're going to Brimstone, you'll be going down a mountain, your fucking steering goes out and then you just die. So
yeah, just a couple little things, nothing major. You know, I figured we'd throw together a little video of what we got going on, and you know, doing these tie-ins here on mine. I'm gonna wire in my chase bar so that the brake lights and everything works with the key. Right now it's just like on with the hot, so the battery. So we'll fix that, put that with the key, so then I can just leave the switch on for the chase bar. Oh, my exhaust had issues from that last one. Like when I crossed that creek, mine died.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and the exhaust filled up with water, and then it just messed up the packing, I guess. I don't know. Couldn't really get it apart because the Allens were already stripped on the one side of it. So just took it in my house and let it thaw out. Because since it's so cold.
Where is it right now?
Chilling in my bathtub. So I'm gonna put that back on today and see if that sounds any better. Hopefully it's better. I mean, before it sounded like a derby car, so it'd be interesting to see if just letting all the water, you know, melt out of it, because it was all froze inside of it too, so it wouldn't just like evaporate.
Yeah, it was really weird. And another thing we're gonna do, so obviously I talked about we raised mine, so we're gonna raise his too.
Yeah.
And his was a inch lower than mine already, and mine was as low as it would go. But I have the, I don't know, the X2 shocks or whatever, so they're got the double spring things. I don't really know, but mine was as low as it would go, and mine was still an inch higher than his is now. So I actually raised mine up another inch or 2 front and back. So then we're gonna raise his like 3 inches to try to match mine. We've definitely noticed having them low has equaled less broken axles, because then we rode with Josh and his new one and it was stock height and he broke an axle first ride. So I mean, we could only presume that could be what it is because the angles are better, but
it makes sense. But you know, it could have just been a bad bounce, full cut. He was full cut, wide open, you know, but he also climbed the same hill, slammed, and didn't break anything. So who knows? But
yeah,
it's kind of sick of framing out on these boulders and, you know, the ledges. So
yeah,
bump them up a little bit and see how it goes. You know, you guys will see. We've got spare axles, so I mean, as much as it sucks to break them, want to try and find that happy point, you know, between.
Here's what we're working with over here. We got some front Billy sketchy. One of these is missing one of the balls inside of it because that's RIP.
Yeah.
I took them apart. They're all like cracked and all kinds of wild shit going on in there.
Yeah, that one's labeled just in front, wheel side pops.
Yeah, this was when we broke the tie rod, so then it would like hyper extended it, so now it makes all kinds of funky noises.
So I mean, it's a spare, but I don't really trust it for much of a spare.
But we have 4 brand new ones, 2 fronts and 2 rears still in our arsenal.
Actually, I'm missing my one front.
Oh, well then I have a front new and a rear new, and
I have
then
a questionable front as a spare, and then a brand new spare rear. And then Billy's got 2 questionable front spares and a brand new front and rear. So I got quite a few axles. Josh has a few spares as well. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make it down to Brimstone with us, but that's okay. So also we're you're gonna see a couple shots with a different camera. So just trying out another camera and seeing how it works. It's got like I'll show you a quick shot of it.
The gyro.
It's got a gimbal on it.
Yeah, whatever.
So it's pretty cool. I don't know. We've never used anything like this. You just turn it on here, and then it'll self-level. So then you could, chase things around and it self levels, and it should be pretty smooth, you know, for the action shots. So we're out here, me and Billy, working on the rigs. Oh god, this thing's weird. Testing out a new camera, and here Josh shows up in this brand new Mustang he just swooped. What's up? Just fitting the name of Blown Budget. Not so much the off-road part, but I've kind of crossed lines myself. Here's my Camaro, my swoop. But I gotta just love the toys, you know.
Don't forget to get my hoop dude.
Yeah, there's Billy's rig over there.
The engine turboed. Fuck these cars up.
This Duramax is in the shop, blown head gaskets, blown motor, we don't know, but the only reason it's in the shop is because it's warranted, so otherwise we just do it ourselves. Here's the old Cummins, it's lurking. Billy eating his Twizzlers per usual.
They're good.
So, I don't know, maybe we'll do some edits of these cars later on in the summer. If Alright, so we're back next day. Just got a little bit of an update on what we did this weekend in the garage and what we're bringing on our next trip. Built these kickers, got them welded up, painted up, looking pretty good. Both sides. Pretty happy with those, how those turned out, so that way it doesn't bend up and can open my door normal. Raised the machine because it was lower, you know, it was pretty low, so we raised it probably total about 3 inches, roughly. Billy raised his about maybe 2, something like that. I don't know the exact numbers. Yeah, my back was lower than my front, like considerably. So overall, the machine's a little bit taller, a couple inches taller. So is his. They're both within a ½ inch of each other. So hoping maybe that helps with some, you know, bottoming out and things like that. What else did we do?
Exhaust is back on.
Oh yeah, my exhaust is back on. We had the issues with the water, and then I just took it in the house and let it dry for a while.
Okay, so here's a clip of before the exhaust after we flooded her in the river. So yeah, it sounds like a derby car now. And then here's after.
After we let the water drain out.
Yeah, after we let the water drain out in the tub. Also, show what you did with your bar, dude.
Well, now the strobes will turn on.
Oh, that's okay.
They did.
Dude, they're good. So now that's wired keyed power now, so he doesn't forget them on and drains his battery. Turn them on again. Let's see if maybe it's fixed now. Oh, dude, it's still off.
That's weird. So yeah, it's got the strobes.
Yeah, usually they were like switching, and now it's just...
And this is how I wanted to run it. I wanted to just run, because then these are tied in to the brake lights.
Hell yeah, brother.
So it would just be running in brake lights. So that's how I wanted it when I bought the bar and did the cage. But then I tied it into just the battery hot because it has like its own on-off switch. So then I tied it into the key, so then I would just come on and off with the key. But it would like reset to the strobe settings every time. But for whatever reason, now that we turn the camera on, it's not doing it.
Yeah,
so it would normally like default to this, you know?
Yeah.
Like every time you turn the key on, like that's just how it would work. And then you would just have to hold the button for the strobe to turn it off. So I guess we'll see one more time, you know?
Dude.
I don't know what changed, but this is how I want
Yeah.
it, so that's pretty cool.
No Caesar for me now.
Yeah. And then I also got
That's cool.
this separate switch wired in for like a reverse light. That was always done, but you guys probably never really seen that for night riding.
I think it's a Sasquatch switch.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hell yeah. Sasquatch lights.
The zombie lights is my
Oh,
backup
dude.
cam up there. Give them a pic of that.
I got it, dude.
The backup cam.
Oh.
They've probably never seen that. You know? Yeah, you guys probably never seen my secrets of backing down these monster hills.
Yeah, this is it. It's actually like really clear. It's hard to tell in the camera, and his mirror is covered in poo.
Yeah,
But then that thing just comes back here to that little guy. And it's been actually like, doesn't really get muddy or too dirty. It's pretty legit.
I never really wiped it off.
Yeah, like
But,
it's been
That was on the rig when
like
I got
on our
it.
trucks and stuff. Them cameras get way dirtier than these.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, for sure. So that's pretty much what went down on.
So,
Oh god. Pretty much what went down on my rig this weekend. And I think you guys already heard what he did.
yep, to continue, I just added these little honkies off the side. Don't judge. Didn't really have many options. So just welded them hogs on, trying to keep my frame from ripping in half.
And then we were still waiting on the wheel bearings from the trailer. So we mounted this toolbox that I had up on the front here and loaded her down pretty good for the future trips. And that way, you know, whoever's towing at me or Billy, it's already all loaded. We used to switch all this stuff from one truck to the next, you know, in those bins. But not all of it would fit, so it's just really nice to have all the spare straps, spare tools, you know. We got some fluids in here, axles.
Yeah, I mean, this is all, so we're basically trying to prepare for Brimstone.
Yeah, so next month we're going to Brimstone.
Yeah, the middle of next month. So, I mean, we got, if anybody's wanting to know what we carry on these bigger trips, tire slime for your tires, tubbo towels, gotta have those. Bottle jack.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a 12 ton from Harbor Freight. We've used it quite a bit. It lifted the trailer loaded with it. And
Yep.
never had any issues. I think it's only like 20 or 30 bucks. So
Yeah.
pretty good item to just keep with for the truck and trailer,
Just
in my opinion.
launch in there, yeah, and some 4x4s to obviously, it makes it easier to jack or whatever. And obviously we got a bunch of 2-inch straps and 1.5 and
Some 1-inchers.
yeah, some just all kinds of straps because they break. Zip ties, sockets for the trailer and truck, so we know right where those are. Clamps for straps or whatnot.
And then we got on the bigger trips. We'll bring a smaller generator, and I've got like a Harbor Freight no gas welder that I started actually welding with back in high school. But now I've got a Miller with a gas that we weld all our normal stuff with. But we bring the generator and the Harbor Freight welder, and you know you could booger something up to get you through the weekend, whether you bend or break an A-arm. You know, at one point sleeve a tie rod or something with this stuff here, essentially. But now we're both running Weller tie rods, and we've got our stock spares.
Yeah, I think we have two of them in there.
Yeah, 2 of them in here. I bent one at Windrock, so that one's
R.I.P.
Then we got a little bit of flat stock down in there. You can't really see it.
Yeah, have like 8 axles, just ready to party.
3 brand new ones. 3 are questionable.
Yeah.
We got a full spare clutch. It's Billy's stock clutch. I was running half of it before I put my Barnett in. It was a cobbled up mess. Now this is all back to Billy's stock clutch.
Yeah,
and it actually
fine.
still looks fine. It was pulled out, it was fine. Just did it because we did gear reduction.
Yep.
So we got a full stock clutch to do, you know, in case that's needed. We've got some wheel bearings for the trailer. Those are the old ones that came off the trailer because we're doing all new wheel bearings. So we'll have everything for a wheel bearing on the side of the road. Just some axle boots. This is, what else we got in here? We got this oil line for the, I actually have an alternator kit for mine that came with my machine when I bought it because I bought it used. And evidently you have to relocate the oil lines. So I've got this nice oil line in case I back into another tree stump.
Yeah, we've been there.
God forbid. Which was really stupid. And then just got a couple wheel bearings, some used ones that were replaced. You know, some stuff that'll get you through the weekend. You know, when we're real far away so we don't lose all the travel time. Just trying to be as prepared as we can.
Yeah, I mean, we might be overkill, but...
Yeah, a little overkill, but it's not like we bought any of this stuff fixed just to put in here as spares.
Yeah,
like it's all kind of like old leftover stuff. The only thing we bought for spares is axles.
Yeah.
Just because that's one thing that, you know, we really haven't broken very many, but it's just something that will break, you know, and we know it the way we ride. But we haven't really broke that many, only...
Two.
Two? Yeah, we only broke two total.
I've never
Both
broke
fronts,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, both fronts. I broke a front and Josh broke a front. Billy had two kind of cracked ones.
Yeah, they had issues.
Yeah, they had issues. They're actually in here. They're probably still runnable.
Yeah, they get you through a day.
Yeah, I just don't know how long they'd last. So yeah, I figured we'd just throw together a video of, you know, what all we bring on a big trip like this, and try it out with the new camera that my buddy had that he let us borrow. So see, let me know if you guys like those shots or not. Kind of different. I've never used something like that. But yeah, stay tuned and subscribe for us heading to Brimstone. Later, guys.
Later.